Pentecost, what we're celebrating today, is a reversal of what happened at Babel. So it's really difficult to impossible to have an informed perspective on tongues without starting at the Tower of Babel. So therefore, it is called Babylon, for there the Lord confused the language of the whole earth, and from there the Lord scattered them throughout the earth. So at Babylon, remember the story, the people are building this ziggurat, this circular tower, in order to rebel against God and in order to reach the heaven. So what does God do? He comes down and he confuses the people by giving them what, y'all?
Different languages.
He
Everybody see.
confounds
So
their language. He confuses them. He interjects confusion because they can't communicate anymore.
absolutely. God comes down, he separates the people at the Tower of Babel through the use of different languages. Here in Zephaniah 3 and 9, one scripture that's often not inserted into this conversation, he says here, the prophet says, "For I will then restore pure speech to the peoples, so that all of them may call on the name of the Lord and serve him with a single," watch this, this is pointing to Acts chapter 2. So watch this now. Pentecost, what we're celebrating today, is a reversal of what happened at Babel. At Babel, the people tried to go up to God, and God comes down and confuses the languages. But at Pentecost, God comes down, and instead of dividing the people with languages, he unifies them with languages. And so without an understanding of what this is basically the Uno reverse. God is taking what he did in Genesis and he's Uno reversing it for a positive purpose, but he's using the same tool, which is languages.